Neymar's career has been marred by a series of scandals and mistakes, including cheating on his pregnant wife, consistent injuries, assaulting a fan, and even a public demand from Mbappe for him to leave PSG. It's safe to say that things have gone from bad to worse for the Brazilian superstar. Let's delve into the various controversies and missteps he's made up until this point. The first instance where his ego and problematic behavior started affecting his career was when he first turned 18 years old, playing for Santos. Despite his youth, his potential was immense, and he was hailed as Brazil's next big thing. Even football legend Pelé urged him to turn down a staggering $16.9 million offer from Chelsea, hoping he'd stay a bit longer. Numerous other clubs came knocking as well. However, Neymar's rise to stardom took an unfortunate turn. After winning the Puskás Award for a sensational goal, he soon got himself into trouble for his infamous penalty style, which goalkeepers found infuriating. FIFA eventually banned this move, leading to Neymar missing several penalties. When his coach instructed a teammate to take the next penalty, Neymar lost his temper, cursing at his coach and asserting himself as if he were the one in charge. It was the first glimpse of Neymar's inflated ego, and it earned him the label of a monster from a Brazilian coach. Yet being called a monster was just the beginning of Neymar's tumultuous career. A few years later, after his transfer to Barcelona in the summer of 2013, things seemed promising initially. He formed a great partnership with Messi, scoring 13 goals in his debut season. Fans adored him for his dazzling skills. In the following season, he excelled further, netting 39 goals in 51 games. Together with Messi and Suarez, Neymar found one of the greatest attacking trios in football history, securing numerous titles. He was on his way to becoming a Barcelona legend, but at Santos, his ego resurfaced and his attitude shifted. Instead of following his coach's guidelines and providing assists to Messi and Suarez, Neymar craved the spotlight for himself. He understood that he would never win a Ballon d'Or while playing in Messi's shadows, so when PSG came calling, he faced his first significant test of loyalty. Neymar's move to PSG became official, and he was introduced at a news conference after the club triggered his $198 million release clause in his Barcelona contract. He signed a 5-year deal, and fans were introduced to him before PSG's opening league game. Barcelona fans were furious. Some even burned his jersey, believing he would come to regret his decision. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even touched on his infidelity, his feud with Mbappe, or the time he assaulted a fan. Regarding the fan assault incident, it happened on April 28, 2019. Neymar lost his cool once more during a PSG match against Rennes in the Coupe de France. His Brazilian teammate Alves scored a stunning goal in the 13th minute, with Neymar finding the net only 7 minutes later. It appeared that they were on their way to winning another trophy until Rennes mounted a comeback and equalized. Neymar saw red and tensions flared during extra time. The referee handed out 11 yellow cards, and even Mbappe was sent off. After 120 minutes of play, fans witnessed one of the most dramatic penalty shots in the tournament's history. Everyone scored until Christopher Nkunku stepped up. Fans were excited and lost control of their emotions, and so did Neymar when he walked back to the dressing room. A fan started insulting him, and he reacted by flicking his hand at the fan. Fans were furious, and sports commentators were in disbelief as if it was an unacceptable act. However, this incident marked the last time Neymar engaged in such misconduct in the French capital. When asked about his favorite football memory, he mentioned Barcelona's historic 6-1 victory over PSG. This upsets fans, and leading to banners reading "Neymar get out" and "Neymar son of a" displayed during matches. But the worst clash between Neymar and PSG fans occurred when he posted a now-deleted Instagram message criticizing the club. This only fueled further animosity as he questioned the club's greatness and attitude, resulting in PSG fans visiting his house to express their dissatisfaction. Neymar's encounter with irate PSG fans at his home understandably left him feeling threatened and heartbroken. However, some fans later downplayed the incident, explaining that they simply wanted to convey that with Lionel Messi leaving, it might be in Neymar's best interest to leave as well. They emphasized that their intention wasn't to harm him, but rather to encourage him to continue his career away from Paris. They were eager to embark on a new era, one where players displayed more passion and dedication. Neymar's association with the time when players appeared to have excessive freedom was not aligning with their vision. Nevertheless, that marked the last time Neymar dominated French headlines. Shortly thereafter, an Instagram model named Fernando Campos revealed a troubling affair with the PSG star while his wife was pregnant and waiting for him at home. She disclosed that Neymar had been sending her direct messages since the World Cup and even mentioned sending her a national team shirt. When he arrived in Brazil, he inquired about her whereabouts, leading to their meeting. Initially, Neymar remained silent, but as the rumors gained traction, he decided to come clean on Instagram. He admitted his wrongdoings and expressed regret for his actions, and emphasizing that he usually resolved personal issues at home. While his wife might have accepted his apology, the internet was less forgiving, resulting in an 80,000 follower drop and limited comments on his post due to fears of negative feedback. This incident significantly tarnished his public image and reputation. However, what truly dealt a devastating blow to his prospects in Paris was his ongoing feud with Kylian Mbappe. Reports surfaced suggesting that Mbappe wanted Neymar out of the club. When Neymar and Mbappe both joined PSG in 2017, they quickly formed a close relationship. They shared moments of dancing, enjoyed fancy meals, attended NBA games, and even played pranks on each other. A new super duo had emerged. While Neymar had a history of problematic behavior, challenging authority, engaging in conflicts, and generating off-field controversies, he had never clashed with Mbappe. Everything changed when Mbappe took over as the primary penalty taker. Neymar believed their coach was showing favoritism to Mbappe, and statistics somewhat supported his claim. Out of 89 penalties taken, Neymar had missed only 15, whereas Mbappe had taken 36 and missed 7. On August 13, 2022, when Mbappe missed a penalty and Neymar scored the subsequent one, Neymar celebrated with gusto, asserting his dominance. However, Mbappe did not take kindly to this and was seen calling Neymar a derogatory term, resulting in a heated conversation and altercation in the dressing room. According to reports, their feud escalated to the point where they had to undergo surgery due to physical altercations and even resorted to hurling objects at each other. It became absurd, and the environment at the football club turned toxic. Despite the lavish salary and perks that came with their positions, being in that dressing room became unbearable. Their relationship suffered irreparable damage, and things would never be the same again. Both their egos had grown too enormous, and there is simply no room for both of them at PSG. After a tumultuous summer filled with speculations about Neymar's future, including potential moves to Chelsea, Manchester United, staying at PSG, or even returning to Barcelona, the saga finally concluded on Wednesday, August 16, 2023. Neymar made a surprising move to Saudi Arabia, leaving Paris Saint-Germain. The Brazilian superstar, once hailed as the next Pele, seemingly squandered his potential in exchange for a reported fee of around 100 million euros, including add-ons, which is approximately 86 million pounds. And with that, the story reaches its conclusion. A story that held the promise of so much more. The youngster, who was once touted as the next Pele, will now gradually fade into relative obscurity. While he enjoys a lavish income of $150 a year, a private jet, and a collection of supercars, many fans would have preferred to see him take on one more final challenge in European football. When asked to describe his career in a single word, the responses were crystal clear: disappointing, underwhelming, wasted, downhill, and unfulfilled. That was all from us today for this video. For more similar content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.